Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We got Will here today. Please, we have one pre-submitted question, but I don't see that person in the attendees list yet. So I'll go ahead and wait a second. So before I answer that, so if you have any questions, please let me know. And go ahead, Radley, what you got today?
Hey, Will. All right. So I need to update some data in a flow that's been completed, and I was trying to do that through a report and then making the column editable. I'm not sure if I understand what can edit means, but I can't seem to get that to work. So I was hoping you could just give me a quick demo about how I should be doing that.
How can edit on the report designer?
So on the column, right? You
Yeah.
pick can edit. I assume that meant that when I run the report that I could edit that data. Am I misunderstanding what can edit means?
That should be right. Honestly, let's figure it out because I don't know. I don't know well enough. So let's see. First things first. Do my friends on the doc team. Edit property grid, advanced data grid. Edit grid items in line. Theme editor. Edit.
And I can path you to where I went in the tree structure in the glossary. That's not terribly helpful. So if you go back to the main page,
it's in the glossary. Okay,
well,
is it under reports?
Yep, reports, create reports. Maybe it's configure reports. I just have it up here. It is in reports, configure reports, properties, setting column properties.
Okay.
And then can
edit. Determines if a column can be edited at runtime. There might be restrictions on this. Let's go ahead and let's learn here together, sir. I don't know well enough. So create myself a folder. Ultimately, you're just trying to do like some database updates.
Yeah, exactly.
Editable. I'm going to create a database structure called create two properties. That's tier 1 is tier 2. Flow. Create some of those things. User defined database structure. Edit test 1. Create. Boom. Boom. Build data. Okay, and we run this twice. And user defined type, database structure, editable test, and add ID 1, 2. Okay, I have 2 records now. So I'm going to go to string 1, visible, and not on string 1.
Yep.
I'm missing it. Where's this at?
Up just a little bit. Keep going right. Oh, too far. Right below sorting.
Can edit. There. Thank you. Duh. Okay, let me see. So I can run this report. Is editable. What does is? I know we were intending to add inline edit to reports. I don't know if we had gotten that far.
And I didn't know if it had to be put onto a page or.
What type of data type is it?
It's a date.
Well, I mean, like your data structure. What is the data structure?
Sorry. It's a simple data structure. Just a
okay. Edit. This must be so it's visible, can sort, can edit. I bet that means something about like being able to control it here in the settings in some way. Actually don't know, or maybe can edit. Determines if the column can be edited at runtime. That's not very helpful.
but that reads like I run the report and I can change the data, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I would do. This is a little bit easier. You get some of this stuff for free with an entity, but if you come to your simple data structure,
Yep.
and you click in, you can generate a configuration folder for it by clicking Enable Actions. I'm just going to save this, and it should now give me a config folder, which is not showing up on my folder tree. There it goes. And then I would go ahead and add a user action, create user action called edit data. This isn't as convenient as what you're asking for here. And then what I could do is put a form and use I'll just do it this way. I like using change value and save. My personal favorite step is save entities. It's just quite easy to use. If I connect, then what I could do is, or we could do it this way. How about we do it this way? Let me create a form from a data type. So I'll come to my simple data structure, and I'm going to go to manage. Nope. Read, import, export, edit, add, generate form. Excuse me. This allows me to build like a really quick form from my data type with some, say grid label top, sure. And generate form. And then I'm gonna go back into that flow in my configuration folder here. And I'm gonna find that form. So pick existing, recent, editable test1 form. Okay, so now I can pass in my object, which is entity. And then I don't need create data, and I can save entities. My type name will be editable something. There's editable test1. I can pass in editable test1, which is names is input, which is the output name of that generated form. I'm just using like a quick, easy way to generate a form, if that's not clear.
Yep.
Now that I have that, if I come back to my folder and I run my report again, I can then right click here, select edit data, see my form, and I can say world 1, and then there's the change to world 1. So I can I can really quickly create like just a CRUD user interface to do that.
Great.
So I don't know. Yeah, let me ask really quick, and maybe by the time what is edit? Let's see. Ask some of the internal channels here. What does candidate on the report designer control? Okay, yeah, I don't really know, but this is what I would do in the meantime. And if I can get an answer from someone, I will let you know.
Awesome.
And get the docs updated. As this is the wonderfully circular definition.
Excellent. I appreciate that, Will. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet, Riley. Happy to help.
All right, see you. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Okay, and all right, John, we got you here. And I have your question. You having an issue with deserializing something?
Yes. So in the platform 6, I'm currently building an integration. It's not in production. That's good. I mean, it's not a pressure or something like this. And I'm currently building. So what I realized since we migrate from 6 to 8, I cannot make the API to work. I mean, I get an error, which I mentioned in the question, that it's not able does not recognize the namespace. Okay, I understand that, but what should I do? It's weird for me. Is there a way to get around with this? Uh, because I need the output, the response from XML, from API. I need the output to be XML. Why? Because I use XPath to pick up some data. There might be an alternative, JSON, but with JSON, there is no XPath. So that is another approach. So let's talk about XML. Do you just give me an idea what I am missing here when how to cope with this error? Like, I don't recognize namespace. Okay, what should I do?
Is it all right if I make you a presenter and get you to share your screen so I can see what you're
Yes,
working on,
yes,
John?
yes, yes, yes. And
Okay, yeah.
I build an environment to do a test, by the way.
Sure.
Because
Oh, thanks. Okay. So, Caitlin, yeah, hang tight on that, Caitlin. That cuts his audio off and stuff, just as a fair warning.
so do you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Sorry about that.
No worries. She's Clicks
Okay.
McGee. Clicks
Okay.
McGee is what we call her.
Now you can
No,
hear me.
You're not
yeah.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I got you, John. You want to get a screen share and then let's look through what you're talking about here, please.
Okay, so where to go? Can you see my screen? No, you can't. Okay, let's start the video. I don't know, quickly. Oh no, how to share the screen? Hello?
You should have something show controls on the bottom
Okay,
or
I
something.
have.
Share screen.
Share the screen, I found it. Great. So
Sure.
there you go. Here is the situation. This is the flow. Here is the integration.
Okay.
Okay. And what I do, I use the unit test. It's very handy. So I have here, this is the unit test. I have the value, which I provide, and I run start debugging. Now, when I run start debugging, boom, it's getting this error. Now, when I look here, it's saying, you know what? I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're trying to do launch integration event response.
Yeah, and what I'm doing.
Serialized to type.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I did until now, one thing which struck me is I will show you something quickly. Do you see when you build the data? I will give you an idea quick what's going on here. So when you build the data, you have this option. I put this is the response. So before, when I launch an API, I need to define the response data. That's the rule. Correct me if I'm wrong. So what I did, I built the defined data. This is the response. However, what I realized is when I do it now, I don't see anywhere the report. Do you remember all the time there is a report created? And I try to think now, is this the what I miss in this picture? I mean, instead to use these output to use the report, but the report doesn't show anymore. Do you know what I say? There was a way when I build the data type, the report was an option to select data type to generate the step 4. Now I don't see this kind of, do you know what I mean?
Not exactly.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Good, thank you. No, forget about this. So I'm talking something which I am not sure. However, okay, so I am here. I have the data generated. This is the output from the API. Now, remember, here is an envelope. That's the way how Workday is working. They have an envelope, and this envelope has the integration. I tried this too. I mean, to remove the envelope and use only the integration, only. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It gives me the same error. So doesn't help me. So what I did, I took these, I put it here, I generated, then I go here. Sorry, I think I was here. Yeah, I was already here. Then I go here in the flow. I take the flow, which is this, and this is here. I see the result. It's here, and I can check. Is the same thing, and that's it. I mean, I don't know what.
So, well, let me see here. So is
Please.
the XML the input or the output of your step? Is it what you expect to get back from the service or what you're sending into the service?
It's both. I expect to get back. I will explain you why. Why I'm stick with XML. That's the reason why. Do you see?
No. Hang tight. I'm not sure. The question isn't XML in general, but like, does the service receives and sends back XML? Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I'll show you how. Yes. Good question. And I will explain how happened. If you go here, I will explain quickly. Here, I believe it's here. If not, yes, it's post. Do you see? And along with this, if you look inside, you will see these curly, which are variable. They are passed to the, I think I will be able to show you a few of them. They are passed to the XML. So it's a, do you see? No, this is something else where it's a curly one. I think I do not have one here. I have only the flat data,
so
but that's not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal because if I pass the static data, that's not a problem. You shouldn't complain. Do you see my point? That's forget about. Yes, it should be curly here, but forget about. If it's a flat, it's a static, is great. However, that the problem is not here. So do you see it's XML and XML because you asked me what it is, and it's a post. So in other words, I send some data to the integration, and I get XML back.
Just try this for me though, really quickly.
Yeah,
which
please.
is under result deserialization format. Change that from XML to raw.
To raw, yeah, I know what you mean, but there is no
Or
option.
step output type. Sorry, two above.
Yeah, you are right. I think I did
Not
it
that
in
one.
the past.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, change that to raw value.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and run your flow again. Don't change anything else. I just want to see if it fails.
Can I have to okay. I have to say okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, this I know. I think I did this kind of stuff, but you are correct here. So let's run it now. There you go. Run. Boom, it's going.
So what's your output data look like?
You'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, so collapse your headers. So it's giving you, see, it's giving you that back, but your data type doesn't declare that.
Exact. Yes, it's giving me, you are correct. And it's complaining about this. If you want to be, if I have to be more specifically, it's complaining about this namespace. But my question is, what to do then with, no, it's not this, I believe is this. No, not about this about envelope. So
well,
yeah,
I would take this text and I would update your XML structure with this XML string, your XML data type with this XML string and regenerate.
Okay, so what you will do, you will say, okay, you will say, I will go here, integration to, no, data type, sorry. You have to, I will go to the data type first. Yes, it's here. And if I go here, you say, remove these two and regenerate, is that correct? Because if I remove the envelope, then I will leave only this. This is what you want?
If I would just take that, you just want to copy that literal string right into here. That's what you want. Like when you run this the first time is when you get the actual XML back. So you don't actually usually have your XML response until you run your integration with raw output a single time. right? So whatever that thing sends you back is what you want to build your XML data type off of.
Oh, I see what you mean. I
Would
understand.
go into the debugger, copy the actual string out,
Okay, okay, okay.
replace that
I
string
understood.
there with that string.
I get it. I get it. Makes sense. Good. Yeah, I understood. Yep. Good. Yep, I will do it right now. Boom. And I'm here. Everything is fine. Go here. Copy. Yep. Boom. And copy this. Let's see. I can copy it. Yep. It's correct. And yeah, it's correct. So I copy it. And I will take it, and you say recreate the data type, which is
No, like go back into this portal. Yeah, you got it.
yeah. I get it. I did a couple of times this. Sorry. Here and go here and say remove. Take that.
Yep.
Save the structure. Yeah, it's a good idea what you did. It's great. I did this, but not in this situation. I used the SOAP UI. With SOAP UI, I did, but
yeah,
let's say, who knows?
Yep. So go edit your integration.
So right now I will do. I have the same situation.
All that's you don't have to change any of that stuff. That's fine.
Go here in the flow.
Go edit your integration.
Go here.
You need to edit the integration first and switch it back from raw to your select type option.
You're right. I forgot. Yep. Integration. You're right. Yeah. So here and integration. Yes, I am there. Go here and say select data type and say it's done. I mean, it's keeping the memory. It's retained. This was before, so it's clear.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's okay?
Yep. Just go ahead and try it.
Okay. Weird. Okay, we did, and go in the flow and then run again quickly. I don't have to save anything here. Debug. Sorry, I choose this. I think everything is fine. It's complaining now.
Okay, so let's see what the error is.
Turn back.
Yeah. Hang tight. Let me just look at this. So it was not. Here's an excellent document. Okay. There is an error. Excellent document. Yeah. Oh, hang tight. Try. Well, okay. This is gonna sound kind of silly. Let me look. Just try something kind of. We go edit your type again really quick. The XML type.
Quick, yes. Go here. I will go in the type. You said good. I will go there. Type. It's here. It's here. It's here.
Scroll. Just keep it at the very top for me.
Very top. Okay. Very top. There you go. We are there.
Try this. Copy this. Copy this string out.
Everything and?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oxygen. Use oxygen or what?
And close. No. Close this. And create a new flow for me.
Okay, close this.
Like a test flow.
Test flow. Okay, I will. Test flow. Okay. Flow. Test. Decision. Okay. What's next?
And then add a search for XML.
Deserialize. Is that correct? This is what you want?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
And then specify your type.
My type is launch. Just a moment. I will let. Is this, but it's not envelope. It's something else. Oh, just a moment. Launch. It's not envelope. It's launch integration response because envelope was unchecked, if I remember, to the type. Okay, so I use this instead of envelope.
Okay.
Are you with me? I remember envelope was.
Oh, maybe that's our whole problem.
I don't know, but do you remember? I can turn back. I will show you the data type, the envelope. When I created the type was unchecked. So
It's okay. That's not a problem. That's not doing what you think it's doing.
Okay, so
Select envelope here.
Envelope here. Good.
And then paste your string in as a constant.
Okay, constant. Good. I get it.
I think this is our whole problem. I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm glad you mentioned that. Go ahead and run it and see if it fails.
Just a moment. Second. Save. So now, in this moment, we have, I want to show you, we have the beginning. This is the end. Okay, so it seems to me that we have all the string. And we have envelope, blah, blah, blah. Good. So run. Error.
Okay.
It ends up with error. And I believe it's the same.
Name cannot bend with the dot character. All right, change it back to your other type. Change it to launch integration event response.
Sorry, what do we do?
Yeah, close this
Yeah.
and then go back to your XML step. No, stay here.
Stay here. Go to the XML stuff.
Yeah, select your XML step, please.
XML. I'm here.
No, I'm sorry, John. Select the single step in your flow currently. Thank you. And change the XML type to your integrated event response.
I understood. I understood. Good. Launch integration event response. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Good.
And then just save that and run that.
Yep. I get it. Error again. And it's complaining about what?
Still the same thing. There's an error. Name cannot begin. What with dot?
No, that's weird. Character hexadecimal. That's weird. So it's something with.
All right, maybe it's close this. Close this.
I have to open Oxygen.
No. It's all right. Hang tight. Let me just see here. We've got some decoding options. Close this and look at the step again.
And
select the step again. And can you try the different encoding options? We have Unicode currently. Or UTF-8. No. Encoding. It's a drop-down list near in the property grid under options. Top of your screen. Down 2 inches.
Down here.
No, keep going down, please. It says options encoding Unicode.
Oh, I see. It's Unicode.
Change this to UTF-8 and try, please.
Oh, I see. Okay. Error.
See if it says the same thing.
I don't think. No, something was changed now.
No, that gives you the same error you got from the step.
Oh, it's different now.
Well, that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting back from the step.
Absolutely.
The other one is giving you a better error. The Unicode one is giving you a better error message. It's telling you that a location error 140. What specifically is that line 1 character spot 40?
The only option, do you think, is to open Oxygen? What do you think? I will do it.
I don't know what oxygen is, but go ahead.
Oh, I'll tell you, I believe it's a powerful tool, one of the powerful which I have regarding to working with XML. It's very, very powerful. I will show you. So for example, I can open an XML quickly and take the string, and you'll see it's licensed, of course, it's not free, but so what we can do, I will say this is formatting. So now it's formatting, but this is okay.
Yeah, sure.
And you ask me, okay, where is the line? Okay, let's see. You said I want to know
140.
1 and 40, I believe, is the correct, the column. There you go. This is, you can see on the bottom 139. Do you see my cursor? It's here, 139.
Is it because is it missing a opening? No, I see it now.
No, it's okay. The only thing which might be here, if you want, I can do something like this.
I don't think we need the integration here. John, I think what I need you to do is just send this XML in to support and ask someone to figure out why you can't get it to deserialize for you. We don't need your integration at all. And I'm not sure what the issue is in currently.
Yeah, but Will, remember Taylor is your first name. Remember, what struck me is in the 6th worked. I don't know how I did, but worked very well. Now, suddenly out of the blue and more I'm lucky because I saved this project into Sandbox environment. And I said, okay, maybe I change something. This is development too. And I went to one where it was before to work. And I realized there is an error right away. So again, in the moment when the update was made from 6 to 8, something happened.
Correct.
That's my point.
Yes, I understand. There's some different. There are known differences between XMLs, formatting, and data types between 6 and 8. The details of which I'm not sure about, but there are some known changes there.
Again, another option which I have, it might be to use JSON, and there is a way through iteration to extract the same data, but I do not want to use the flavor or XML because it's pretty powerful. You see my point? It's nice. I mean, I built it, it worked with XPath. Okay.
It should be fine.
It should be fine. You are right. I can try with JSON, and as I said, through iteration, eventually, maybe I'll figure out a way to get the value. And I open just in case, I open on support, I open a ticket. So if you want to just to have the idea, the ticket is there. So do you want me to post this XML on that ticket, or
please?
The best.
Yeah, I'm sure the XML, this should work fine, and we should be able to get it sorted for you.
Now I'll tell you, Taylor, it's working because you see Oxygen is not complaining, and look, this is the validation. Validate. When I click here, I should have a problem, but no,
we know it's valid too because the XML compiler takes it in, right? There's something with deserialization that's behaving badly here. That's unclear to me.
Yep, you get it. Thank you very much, Taylor. And I'll post this eventually. And I mentioned that I talked.
I'm sure we can get this to work for you if we can just get support to, and we don't need, because we don't need it's not the integration at all. It's just the XML. So we just need to test with your XML using deserialized steps and see if we can't get it to also not function after an upgrade, so we can give you the steps to fix it.
Yep. Do you want to see the support case just to see how it is, or you don't need now?
No, I just wanted to make sure that we had a support ticket submitted so that someone can pull it, and that support ticket has the XML we're talking about here.
Okay, so there is one. I will show you quickly where is it, just to have an idea. Decision support. It's here. There you go. I was there. That's the reason why. Now, I made a little bit, I have to recognize that I was a little bit nasty because I pasted the entire XML here.
Mhm.
I hope the guy who will look, and also I try to put some pictures to show zoom in, zoom out. You see, this is zoom out, let's say, how it looked like, but the zoom in, if you want to copy paste the XML, you have the options to do it because I pasted here. I'm not sure if it's helpful, but this is the error, blah, blah, blah. And I mentioned something here.
Yeah, understood. What ticket is it? 048873. Looks like this one's been open for a little while.
Yeah, it was open for a while. You're right.
Can you
The
just,
reason,
how about this? Would you just send me your XML? I need to get to another question here, John. I'm sorry. Can you
Yeah.
send me this XML via email and I'll look into this for you this afternoon?
yes, yes. And by the way, this was open not because decision fault. It me because I hadn't time to work on this. So
Okay, great.
guy
Glad
was
to hear that.
pretty, yeah, your guy were responsive. Okay, think about
Okay.
this, but it was my problem because I hadn't time to dig and blah blah blah. But now it's fine. Thank you very much. I will
You
send
bet.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Bye.
you back to an attendee now.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
All right, and oops, let's see. And Tyson, you want to see example of chart render data, sir?
Yeah, I can show you what I've got going on.
Oh, yeah, you want to share your screen?
Absolutely, if I could.
All right, yeah, let me promote you to a panelist here.
Cool. So
And go ahead and get a screen share up. Remember, these are recorded, so don't show us anything you don't want us to see. You are on mute again, sir. Just a note.
there we go. Yeah, I limited it down just a little bit, so
Okay.
it's more general use case. What we're trying to do, I've got a case entity running through, right?
Okay.
I've got my steps up here that we're expecting to see, which is great. This is working really well. My executives, though, when they want to see, I think the page is open. So we have the status tracker that shows where they're at.
Okay. Those
But
are like
they-
count per state or something?
Yeah, count per state, exactly. What we're looking for is there are more states than this. And so they want to see like the legal one is a 0 because there's nothing in there instead of this changing as the report's changing.
Okay.
So let me pop to the page here. Found this, no, not to use that. I was using the flow, and then I've got my chart render data. And I got it to go, we'll pop back out here into the chart data flow. So it's getting all the splits, it's getting all the counts appropriately. I can debug this real fast. So like the completed, it's like, cool, we found 1 in completed. And so it's passing back a 1. I just can't, when I'm trying to create the chart render data, I must be missing something to make it actually show up, because I can't get it to show up.
Nothing renders when you run this report anymore?
Yeah, when you run the report now with that saved, it doesn't like this data.
Okay.
And so I'm outputting the chart render data, and I'm outputting it here.
Okay.
So a tough one. Hopefully I haven't stumped you too bad.
Let's see. Does it matter if does the flow behave? So what happens when you run this report now? It's
So
gonna
if
be
we,
empty or no data?
yeah, it just shows this is empty. I don't know why it did I not save it, or maybe I didn't save. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, so it just shows up as empty.
Can you check the logs really quick for me?
Oh boy. Yeah, let me see if I remember how to do that.
They're in the, oh, you're a designer, aren't you? Not an admin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here,
system administration, system tools,
system tools.
and then logging. None of those matter.
So-
Okay, let me
Might be this
really-
one here, huh?
That's okay. That's just a validation error.
Okay.
So I'm gonna group, I'm gonna add a pie chart. Okay, and then I'm gonna look at my chart.
Do you want me to stop sharing and you can share yours?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, let me bump you. I'm gonna bump you back to an
Cool.
attendee here. Allow you to talk. You're back on mute.
I'm here.
All right, so to get you're actually editing the page, aren't you? So let's see here.
Unless you know of an
Examples.
easier way, we're just trying to show the statuses that are showing as 0 instead of ones that have some in it.
Yeah, I think you can definitely do this with SQL. Might be the better approach. Here, shouldn't it? Okay, really quick. So let me create a data type here. Started, completed, and
In progress.
a state. I'll
Yeah,
just call
state,
it
that
a
works too.
state. There you go. All right, so chart render data. So I'm going to add a case test one, test one, test one, test two. And then I'm gonna change, okay, I'm gonna change state of test two to be completed. So that should give me 3. So now if I create a report regularly, I add a case, and this will be entity name and state. I've started and completed. And then I'm going to group these and of course, put them in a column chart. And then there we go. I just see the 2 states that I have. All right, so now I'm going to create a page. I'm going to find a chart.
Might want to do bars, Will, because I think the pie will, since it won't have a 0%, I don't know if that will work.
Or do we show, is it just, if I search for bar, will it show me a bar chart? There it is. Use flow, pick or create. I'm gonna create new, create data flow chart. Now, first thing I wanna look at is the type. It's a chart, behavior type is chart data flow, and I can't set this. Can you see your behavior type and see if you can set that?
Let me see. Did you just see that in the properties?
Yeah, if you click into the empty space, go to properties and open up settings, you should see behavior type.
Chart data flow.
Okay. Done. Declare a list of what's the data type of this thing? It is list. It is chart rendered data. And I'm going to run data is a list. Going to pass that. Build data. Okay, I'm going to save and exit to get this to update. Build data, color, constant, list of chart datum, build array, build data. Oh, it's chart when it's a list inside of a list.
Yeah.
This is actually chart datum. Now, chart datum is going to be each.
I'd assume each row or each bar we're trying to do.
Yeah, I think so. Using reports as flow steps. Or this display label is going to be. All right, so let me just do this. So I think my list is actually going to be chart datum, not chart render data.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Chart data, and I'm going to search for datum. There's chart datum is a list. And I'm going to change this to datum, chart datum, boom, datum. Original list will be. No, it's not taking my change yet, is it? What did I name that thing?
You're just too fast for it.
Change value, chart data. Item is going to be build data. There we go. And then I'm going to say, this is chart render data. I'll say build array. I'll say build data. And I'll say select value, which is chart datum. Display label, I'm just going to get, so be my entity results. So the label, so I have a value will be, I'll just do a constant value of 1. And the label will be the item dot state. Run this. Started, completed, okay. Duplicate my tab here. No, I'm gonna add a quick folder, regular folder. Save this page. Just gonna quickly come back into it. Switch my tab here, and I'm going to add page dashboard. Page 1, save it. That doesn't seem to do anything.
Did you oh yeah, weird.
Runs fine. Right, Tyson, I'm gonna have to learn how to do these and let you know. This should be right. It's either one of passing out that list of one of these things.
No, you're good. This is, I stumped Josh with this one too while we were out there, so he's also looking into it. So we'll see who can beat me.
Oh, there you go. Let me see. Let's see. Display label is item. Now you just activated my column name. Maybe. Hey, yeah, let me find out for you, sir. I don't know.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
worries.
walk over to Sam here. We'll go walk over to Sam's desk and get some understanding about how this is supposed to work.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You bet. Sorry, I'm failing to help here.
No, not in the slightest. It's a tough one. So
This should not be this difficult. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll let you. Let me follow up here in a minute once I can learn how to do this.
cool. Thank
All
you.
right. That's all the questions we have for today. 0 and 2. Actually 0 and 3 because I didn't know Bradley's question or Radley's question. So wonderful. Got some follow up to do. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.